up? This is Anthony back, and I'm doing the last of the Ninja Turtle reviews. This is the Playmates Classic Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles line Leonardo, my favorite turtle of the bunch, so I saved him for last. He comes with his two swords, or katanas. They have some decent sculpt work on the handle, nothing fancy, but it is there. Just some blue paint on some molded silver plastic, but that's okay by me. He has the over-the-shoulder belt just like Donatello. His is different in that he has the removable katana scabbards or sheaths. The swords fit in there no problem. If I can see what I'm doing. They do stick out a little bit, but what are you going to do? He's got a shell, so it's fine by me. Paint works pretty good on mine. I'm going to tweak the eyes probably just to get them to line up. But otherwise, everything's nice and solid. Really no complaints about the paint or sculpt work. Everything is the way I would want it to be. Articulation's also great. He has a ball-jointed head with a pretty good range of motion. Could get a little bit more out of there, I think, if they worked it a little differently, but it's still pretty solid. Ball disc shoulders, I'm sorry, with a bicep swivel, double-jointed elbows, wrist rotation with a pivot built in. It's very stiff, so be careful with it, but it is there. The thumb has a swivel and a hinge. So great range of motion for that. Fingers are individually articulated with a groove in the hand for holding the accessories, so that's not an issue at all. The upper half of the body is articulated, so he's got a great range of motion, forward, back, and side to side, all over the place with a swivel. The shell moves with the upper body, so you never have a goofy looking turtle. And it works really, really well. You can get some great poses out of these guys with the Marvel Legends style articulation. And the sculpt work, it's all just phenomenal. If you're a turtle fan, then this is definitely a set of figures you need to have. The hips have old school ball joint hips. It might have double ball joint hips, I can't tell, and I don't really want to pull on it, but they have plenty of range of motion, so that's all that really matters. There's a cut joint in there as well to help that out. Double jointed knees, single jointed ankle with a rotation. There's no ankle rocker to get it to go that way, but it's okay because the toes are individually articulated, so you should be able to have them stand up really no problem at all. They're great looking figures. On top of their bases, which they all come with, individualized bases, they stand just about 6 3/4 inches tall. Without the base, it's just slightly shorter, closer to 6.5 inches. So that's perfectly fine by me. They have no trouble standing on their own, but if you want to make sure they don't take a shelf dive, go ahead and stick them on the base. It works just fine. They do peg in, so they're not going to fall over. And they make an absolutely great displayed set of action figures. So you have Leo and Raphael right there, Donatello, and Michelangelo. They all share the same body. Different heads, different accessories, and different belts. So absolutely great set of figures. If you didn't see any of the other reviews, go check them out. Donatello's is the most in-depth because I did him first, so if you really want to look at the figure close up, take a look at his, and that'll give you all the information you need to know. Thanks for watching, guys. I do highly recommend these figures, so go out and try to find them if you can. If you can't, try to get them on Big Bad Toy Store or some other place. They're definitely worth picking up. And again, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for some other videos and some really cool stuff I have coming up in the near future. And in the meantime, keep collecting.